It starts with a call. A simple ring, but for those who answer, it's the beginning of something important, something bigger than themselves. Whether it's a fire that needs putting out, a call for help, or someone in need of protection, these heroes are always ready to jump into action. Because to them, it's never just about answering the call. It's about going above and beyond to help, to protect, and to serve with everything they've got. This is Beyond the Call, a program that highlights the everyday heroes who always put their community first, who always give more, and who always answer the call.
My name is Joe Sarow. I'm a firefighter paramedic for the City of Janesville Fire Department. My job responsibilities basically entail responding safely and efficiently to emergency calls for service in our response area. I've been with the Janesville Fire Department a little over 5 years now. My anniversary date's actually Valentine's Day, so it's kind of an interesting day. I don't ever forget that one. In the morning we get here right around 6:30 to get ready for shift change around 7 o'clock. We get our shift briefing for the day, figure out what unit we're going to be riding on, and then we start assembling our gear and making sure the truck's ready to go for the day. The rest of the day entails anything from, being ready to go on emergency calls to public education to school tours, shopping, getting food for the day, what have you, fire inspections. We stay pretty busy, and then around 4:30, we usually try to get some exercise in and get some crew bonding going, cook dinner, and then get ready for bed and hopefully get to sleep through the night. Right now, I'm the dive team leader for the Janesville Fire Department. I'm also on the small unmanned aerial systems or drone team. I'm a preceptor on the ambulance for students and new paramedics, and I'm also a member of the Swiftwater Rescue Team.
The Janesville Fire Department, we're always looking for individuals that step up and show interest above and beyond just the normal day-to-day fire and EMS. Joe was one of those people that stepped forward when we were looking at succession planning for the dive team. He came forward and said, I'm really interested in dive and water rescue in general, and I'd like to kind of get myself into a position where I could lead this team down the road.
So the dive team is anything to do with submerging underwater, so whether it's light evidence recovery, vehicle recovery, body recovery, search and rescue underwater, any submerged tasks is what the dive team's going to take on here at the Janesville Fire Department. We do training. We train at least 6 times a year with subsurface tasks, try to stay up to par for when we actually have to perform rescues.
Having a dive team in Janesville is important. It gives the community that extra layer of protection and safety when it comes to water. And in the event somebody does go under the water, the best chance is a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week service that the Janesville Fire Department provides with multiple divers on duty every day.
Typically, anything to do with water rescue, the dive team is going to be deployed, whether that victim is actually submerged underwater or whether it's a topwater rescue recovery turned into an underwater rescue recovery. So any water rescue in the city of Janesville, the dive team is going to go on standby to be prepared in case it's a subsurface recovery.
We've got our main air supply, which goes to our full face mask right here. Then we've got communication harnesses on the side here. We also have a backup air supply in case something goes wrong with our main air supply. We wear this around our neck in case we got to take our full face mask off underwater. When we're underwater and we want to talk with topside, we can actually connect this comms rope, which also allows us to stay tethered to the boat or whatever object we're diving off of. We're able to connect that right to the full face mask and then talk via this communication system right here, using the other side of the rope.
Joe, along with the other dive team and dive masters we've had over the years, have a unwavering commitment to making sure our divers are safe and well trained, but also our community is safe and give them the best chance in the event something happens in the water and they need us to get there as soon as we can and get them out of the water and hopefully have a positive outcome.
Fire department dive team members are allowed to go to as many trainings as possible, as long as it's within budgetary constraints. We try to make as many trainings come here to the fire department as we can. And at any time, the dive team members are able to go diving off duty and recreational dive with each other.
So we got 2 boats here at the fire department. This is more of our, I guess, quick attack boat, if you will. We're able to get that in the water pretty quick and launch it from a variety of different places. We don't need like an established boat launch to launch this boat. You can go through a yard, you could go over some pretty rough terrain to get this boat in the water. At any water rescue here in the city of Janesville, this is most likely the first piece of apparatus that's going out the door. Anytime the dive team needs to go on the water, we can dive off the shore, but we try to get the dive boat out. So we call it the dive boat. It's really just our larger boat here at the fire department. We have sonar capability, which is really awesome. We have a very dedicated individual here that works on our sonar system and keeps us up to date on that. We try to train as much as possible with that because the electronics is very helpful, but we also try to stay up to date on our diving techniques because nothing can substitute for actually getting people in the water. We can dive off this boat and that boat, but just due to the nature of a dive incident needing the number of people both ready to go and topside for diver support, if we're diving in the river or in a body of water off a boat, it's going to be off this boat.
So I'm a pretty big proponent of swim lessons. I think it's important to make sure that everyone knows how to swim, especially being with so close to a target hazard such as the Rock River here in Janesville, Wisconsin. So on top of swim lessons, just awareness. Don't ever underestimate the power of water, especially in the springtime when water's really starting to empty into the rivers and the lakes. When water's high, you want to be careful because water's moving quick and it can jump pretty quick. Here at the Janesville Fire Department, my cousin's on the department right now, and then my grandpa was a Janesville firefighter. Originally, this was a job change for me. I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do, but I knew that I didn't want to sit at a desk all day. I figured this was a great opportunity to utilize my skills and athletic ability, and here I am. I'm born and raised here in Janesville. My family still lives here. I've got a wife and 2 girls here. It's really nice to be able to help serve and protect not only my family and my friends, but the rest of the community that helped raise me. So it's not always easy as you're growing to become a career firefighter, paramedic. Just stick with it. It will reward you in the end.
Beyond the call, everyday heroes who always put their community first, who always give more, and who always answer the call.